Yo, what's up, y'all? I'm here. I got David, Raging Redhead, the GOAT himself, and I got Try Mist. His channel is linked in the description down below. Go check him out. And yeah, we're going to be talking about our top 32 NFL teams. So yeah, how do we want to do this? Bottom to top or top to bottom?
Bottom to top.
Bottom top.
Start with 32, yeah.
Jets 32. Any debate?
Nope, no debate. Horrible, basically a high school football team.
Yeah. 31. Jacksonville Jaguars. Any debate there?
Not really, no.
I mean, they're 1-9.
I agree with that too.
30. Does anyone else want to go with 30?
I'll go with the Bengals, especially after the loss of Joe Burrow. I do not see them getting another win this season. I think they go 2-14.
Yeah.
They tied a game, correct?
Did they? It was the Eagles.
Yes, they tied against the Eagles. So 2-13-1.
2-13-1. Yeah. I'm going to have to agree with you. The loss of Joe Burrow is going to hurt a ton, especially because he was just starting to get chemistry with A.J. Green.
Yeah.
And
Chemistry with the whole offense.
Yeah.
Yep.
On the Bengals.
All right, David, you want to go with 28?
What is it, 29?
We said 29, though, didn't we?
No, this is 29.
Jets,
Okay.
Jaguars, Bengals.
Jets,
Yeah, I'm going to
32.
put Dallas at 29.
Dallas?
Yeah, I just don't think.
I don't know.
This is-
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, they beat the Vikings, but I think they just had a good game. Andy Dalton played well, but
That's the thing. They just got Andy Dalton back. I can't put him that low. I'm gonna have to go with the Washington on that one. I know. Alex Smith is doing good, and so is Terry McLaurin in that front seven on defense. But I still don't trust them to even. They'll probably end up last in the division. I think they end up last. What you got, Colin?
You know, honestly, at this point, I could almost put any NFC East team in here. They're all pretty bad. I'm definitely going to have to go with the Cowboys, though. Andy Dalton, he's not the guy, right? I think we can all admit that. Offense, CeeDee Lamb lost all of his chemistry that he had going for him. Zeke has not been doing great at all. Cowboys at 29.
28.
This is where I put Washington.
This is where I put the Cowboys.
I'll put Washington 28, too.
Yeah. No debate here. I think we just had that for the last one. 27. I'm gonna go with the Eagles here.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yep.
I mean, I would put every NFC East team in the next four. So,
Yep.
I
Yeah,
mean,
these NFC East teams, they're all really, their spots are interchangeable, to be completely
Yeah.
honest.
yeah.
I mean, I just think that, Carson Wentz is still a good quarterback. He had an MVP caliber season. I think it was
2017.
2017, something like that. Yeah.
Yes.
I just think that, when you see your team go and win a Super Bowl without you, and then 2 years later, they draft a quarterback in the second round, I think that's just demoralizing. He's still a good football player, but he's just not mentally tough. He's not, you would see Aaron Rodgers like that. They drafted Jordan Love in the second round. I mean, dude is balling out because he's determined. Carson Wentz is just giving up, almost. So,
Well, also on that note, I have to wonder if maybe the reason they did draft Jalen Hurts is because they saw something with Carson Wentz and they knew that, hey, he's not going to be doing good. And we need to get a backup policy, an insurance policy. Because, you do have to wonder about the mental aspect, but you also have to wonder, hey, these guys are seeing him 5 days a week for what? 30 to 40 weeks? I mean, they might know a lot more than we do. So.
What is this, 27 now?
We're 26 now.
This is 26.
I cannot keep up. 26. Giants. Gotta go with the Giants here.
Yeah. I mean, the NFC East, it just sucks.
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think that the Giants will come out on top of that division. I think they'll make the playoffs. Just the way Daniel Jones is playing now, a lot better. Imagine how good they would be with Saquon still.
I know.
Yeah,
Instead
I know.
of,
That's the crazy thing about it.
They'd probably be 5-5 instead of 3-7. But
They're
much
not
more
gonna-
respectable.
yeah.
They'd definitely be higher than 26 with Saquon, for sure.
All right.
They're only going to get killed in the first round by whoever they play against.
Who y'all got at 25?
25, I'm personally going to have to go with the Los Angeles Chargers. They just can't finish games this season, and despite the fact that Justin Herbert's, provide that nice little spark into the offense, it's just not it for me personally.
Yeah. Now, I would agree with you if it weren't for the Falcons' existence,
Falcons,
because
yep, that's what I was thinking.
you
too.
want to talk. You want to talk about finishing games. Like
Yeah.
the Chargers games, they've all been close, just about every single one of them, which raises concerns, but also is like, wow, they're doing pretty good. But that Jets game was pretty close. Like Jets weren't out of it until like the end. So you never know with that team. I feel like they could really upset. They could beat the Bills. They could beat the Chiefs when they play them again. I don't really know. Justin Herbert's been really good, but I gotta put the Falcons at 25 because they're just injury riddled, horrible defense, horrible coaching staff. I don't know. That's just
Well, actually, for me with the Falcons, my deal is they've improved, or not improved. Well, yeah, improved, but they're still not on like elite level. But they have improved significantly since Dan Quinn was fired. I believe they've won what 3 of their games so far after he was fired, and they didn't win any with him. So they have improved.
I think they're
Since
3-1 since he's been fired.
3-1 since he's been fired.
Oh,
Yeah,
really? Wow.
Yeah.
yeah. The new guy that they have, I'm not aware of his name, but he has been doing some very good things for the Falcons.
Yeah. But then again, they're 3-1, right? Their one loss is to the Saints. One of their wins is to the Broncos, and then the other 2 wins are the Lions and the Panthers.
Yes, it's not that their wins are good. Yeah.
No, they lost to the Lions.
Oh, did they lose to the Lions?
They beat the Vikings. So since he's been fired, I think they were 0-5.
Yes.
Yeah, they were
Something like
0-5. So they beat the Vikings, lost to the Lions, beat the Panthers, beat the Broncos, lost to the Saints. So I mean, any average team they can't win.
Right. Yeah.
Well, for me, even the fact that they are winning these games and not finding some way to lose them is just a massive improvement, and I think they'll do somewhat better,
Yeah,
at least.
I can see that.
Yeah.
24.
Mm-hmm.
24. I'm gonna have to go with probably the Chargers. Yeah, same reason for the Falcons. They're better at keeping the lead than the Falcons, so that's why they're at 24, not 25.
So see, for me, the Falcons are
the
24.
Houston Texans in this spot. I'm putting the Houston at 24.
Houston at 24.
I just don't like that. I mean, they're 3-7. Yeah, they just beat the Patriots, but like I mean, I know record's not the best indicator, but like Deshaun
Yeah.
hasn't been having a great year. They just lost DeAndre Hopkins in a
Mhm.
horrible trade. I just don't like the Texans team right now.
Yeah, I can understand that. I think my next 4 are pretty much interchangeable too. But yeah, I can understand that. And I just got the Chargers just because they cannot finish games, and they've got honestly they have a harder division than the Texans. I mean, Jaguars are almost a guaranteed win. No, didn't they lose to the Jaguars?
It would not surprise me.
I think they might have lost to the Jaguars in the first week. But besides that,
The Colts were the team that the Jaguars beat.
yeah, okay. So, yeah, I mean, I still got the Chargers just because they've been pretty injury riddled, especially with that secondary. Derwin James is out for the rest of the season, and he hasn't played this season, I don't think. But Austin Eckler, Chargers just lost some key pieces.
Is
you say
Keenan
you had?
Allen out for the rest of the season?
No, he's been balling out.
Okay. Just,
Who'd you say, Colin? Did you say the Falcons?
yeah, I said the Falcons. We talked about that already.
Yeah. 23. You have to go with the Lions here.
This is where I put the Chargers.
This is what I put
Yeah.
the Texans.
I mean, I think just these 4. I think those are interchangeable.
Yeah.
Lions, again, third worst team at blowing leads. They cannot keep a lead for anything. Plus, Matt Patricia is one of the worst coaches in the league.
Agree.
He's horrible. Matt Stafford is wasted talent, and I feel bad for the dude.
Yeah. Same with Galladay. Yeah, the Stafford Galladay connection, that's the most underrated one in the league.
Probably.
Yeah, I feel bad for the Lions. I feel bad for Lions fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
22 is where I put the Texans.
I'll put the Lions
I
at
will put the
22.
Lions here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really think it's up for discussion. We've all made our points on each team, so I go ahead and go into 21. You know, 21's a difficult one because you've got some of these teams that can surprise you.
Yeah.
Like, there's quite a few teams here. I'm just going to have to go with the 49ers. That's
Agreed.
just me.
Denver.
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 Yeah, I can see that, but I got to go with the 49ers just because they're injury ridden. Like, they could not catch a break early in the season. You know, they're in the best division too. I just can't see the 49ers getting that many more wins. They're already at 4-6. They're pretty much out of the playoff contention. So.
And I mean, they have the most injuries in the league. I mean,
Yeah.
They just haven't had their way with healthy players this whole season.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Broncos have been slept on since you brought that up, David. They've not had Drew Lock for what? Some games this season, I know that. They've had lots of injuries they've had to deal with, and they're still doing not very good, but they're doing decently still. I think the Broncos have been slept on. That's just my opinion, but yeah.
I mean, Drew Lock has not really done much for him. That's for sure. He has sucked. He is a bottom 5 quarterback in the league, but I mean, it's better than having who do they have? Jeff Driscoll or something random like that. I mean, it's better than him, but still.
And I know
So we're at 20 now.
Noah Fant got injured too, just on the note.
Yeah.
So
Cortland Sutton, Von Miller.
yeah,
You know.
whole team falling apart.
Okay, so 20. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, 20.
20.
The 49ers.
I can see that.
Yeah.
That. But I'm gonna have to go with the Panthers here. You know.
Yeah.
I just Christian McCaffrey cannot stop getting hurt. Like he was out for what, like 5 weeks with some kind of leg injury, I think.
Ankle sprain.
Then he's out. Yeah, ankle sprain. And now he's out again for like 3 to 4 weeks with some shoulder injury. I mean, he was back. He's played 3 games this season, and they somehow are still 4-7. So, you know, I mean, with Christian McCaffrey, I think that rating goes a lot higher, but I just can't put him higher than 20.
Mike Davis is filled in very well for Christian McCaffrey.
I do agree with that. Mike Davis has been better than I would have expected. I really didn't even know who Mike Davis was before the season started. But
I don't think anyone did.
No.
Well, I know someone did, but like I didn't.
Yeah. I mean, man saved my fantasy season, so why can't he save the Carolina Panthers season at this point? You know,
Right.
very run-heavy offense.
Yeah,
Can't really
we
think
got
of anyone that's stand out on their defense. But
They got
yeah,
a lot of young guys.
of
Brian
young
Burns. Yeah. I mean, besides Brian Burns, I can't really think of anyone. He's probably the most underrated defensive player in the league, in my opinion, at least.
it's a young team now. It's not a veteran
Yeah.
team. It's a rebuilding team.
Mm-hmm.
And they've done fairly well for this season in terms of, you know, who they have on their roster and the injuries they've had to deal with, in my opinion.
Right. All right, 19. I'm gonna. I don't know. Let me think about this. Who y'all got at 19?
At 19, I'm going to have to go with the
Patriots.
Chicago Bears. You know, replacing Mitchell Trubisky only did so much. Nick Foles is a good quarterback, but there was a reason he was the backup on that Eagles team. The defense is not what it used to be. Allen Robinson is really the only standout offensively. I'm just going to have to go with the Chicago Bears in this spot.
I gotta say Chicago too, because like Nick Foles, he was a good quarterback. He has not helped the Bears in any way whatsoever. Their defense is the only thing that keeps them above 500, and I don't think they are above. I think they're 5-5.
They're 5.
But
Yep.
yeah. You know, I don't know. I just that team is not great. They've got Khalil Mack. They've got some key players on defense, but The offense is just. I feel bad for Allen Robinson. They've
Wasted
just.
talent.
Yeah, seriously. You said the 49ers, David?
I actually have the Patriots.
Ah, that's right. That's right.
I mean, Cam Newton has done all right. I don't think he's done great. I think he's done good, but he doesn't really have the greatest receivers. I mean, Edelman's injured, and I mean, is N'Keal Harry still injured? Or
No, he
No,
came
he's
back,
oh, he did.
but he sucks.
He's not the greatest.
But yeah, I haven't heard his name talked about in forever, so
Yeah,
I just don't see the Patriots making the playoffs. So
same.
Especially after
18?
the loss this weekend.
Yeah, especially. What about 18? Where y'all got, or who y'all got at 18?
So this is where I go
I
with the
mean,
Patriots.
I haven't done the Panthers yet, so I might as well go ahead and put them in now. This might be a little bit high for the Panthers, but I mean, I thought their season was going to be pretty good when they were like 4-4, but now they've lost 3 in a row.
Yeah, something like that.
Um,
I'm gonna put the Patriots here because I already put the Broncos at 20. I think.
Yeah, you put the Broncos way back.
Yeah. So yeah, Patriots here. Cam Newton, not what people expected. I mean, if you're Cam Newton, like, if you're Cam Newton right now, I say just give up, dude, because you have not made a good case for yourself. You're probably not going to get re-signed. I mean, it's not your fault that your best receiver is Demir Bird, but still.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got no help. He's not doing great either. I think he's got like 3 touchdowns and like 8 interceptions. So
Yes,
does
throwing
not
is
help
not
at all.
His
strong
strong suit
suit.
this season.
Yeah,
Never was, but you know.
seriously.